Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm on here today to share with you guys how I made my seafood gumbo. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know today I am serving some seafood gumbo. This is my second time making this dish. I made it last year, the day before New Year, and we had so much left over that I decided this year I wanted to make it 2 days before the new year. That way we can eat on it today, which is Saturday, some tomorrow, which is Sunday, and then on Monday I can make my traditional black eyed peas. So as the video play, I will go ahead and share the ingredients. So as far as vegetables, you need onion, green bell pepper, garlic, celery, okra, and 5 bay leaves. As far as the seafood itself, I am going to use lobster, crab legs, ooh, what else? Oh, shrimp, Cajun sausage, and I also added some shredded chicken thighs in the gumbo itself. As far as the broth, you will make a roux using flour and oil. Now, I am not a roux expert, so you'll just have to Google how to do a roux. Basically, you'll just add some oil in a hot pan, and then you just want to stir your flour. I think they're like 2 cups of flour until it gets like a nice like dark brown in color. Now you want to stir this for about 25 minutes non-stop. So my husband was helping me in here. So as far as seasoning, I do not season the roux at all. The seasoning is going to be on the seafood. So here I'm just melting 2 sticks of butter. I'm going to add the seasoning to the butter, which is some slap your mama, some Goya adobo, and some Cajun seasoning. Now it looks like it's a lot, but it's not a lot. It's a lot of seafood. So once you mix this all in, you want to just stir it with a spoon. And then I just went ahead and placed it in a measuring cup just so you can kind of see how much I use as far as measurement. And then you just want to slather it all over your seafood, okay? So I use this seasoning here for the crab legs and the lobster. Now for the shrimp, I did use a different seasoning. I used butter, lemon, and okay, come on video. Okay, so butter, lemon, the adobo, and some garlic pepper, and I mixed that all up together. I think I only used 1 stick of butter for the shrimp, and then I went ahead and poured it on top of the shrimp and let all that marinate for while the roux is being cooked. Just let all that marinate together. Now going back to the roux, this is probably about a good 20 minutes later. It's giving me the consistency and the color that I'm looking for. Next, you want to add in all your vegetables. I added everything except the okra. I was trying not to add that in just yet. Now, as far as my roux, y'all, like I said, I'm not a queen roux, okay? I do not know how to make a bomb roux. I know it just tastes good, all right? So let me share with you guys what I use. So I use chicken broth, reduced sodium, only because, you know, chicken broth is very salty. And with all these ingredients mixed together, you don't want to have a salty roux. So I just use 1 can of chicken broth, 2 beef bouillon cubes, and with the bouillon cubes you're going to add per 1 cube, I think it was like 3.5 cups of water. So I think that was 6.5 cups of water. Add your bay leaves. Once it cooks a bit, then you want to add in your the rest of your okra and your sausage. Now I do not know how to make rice, y'all. I'm not a good rice maker. No, not at all. So this is what I use: boil and bag. I use 2 bags of rice, and then tomorrow I'm going to use another 2 bags. So you're going to cook that separate from your gumbo, okay, in a separate pot. So basically this is the gumbo, probably about a good, I want to say about 45 minutes later. Just want to make sure that all your vegetables are nice and tender before you add the seafood. The marinade itself, as you can see, it's still on the seafood, but I'm only going to add the seafood itself. I'm not going to dump that marinade in my gumbo at all. I'm going to toss that out. But the seafood itself is nice and seasoned with the marinade, so that's good enough. Y'all, my pot, I should have got my bigger pot. But look at all that goodness. Look at all that food. And we're not even done. Nope, nope, nope. So next I'm going to add in the lobster tail and the shrimp. Now, measurements. So for the crab legs, I think I bought 5 clusters, and then I just cut them with the kitchen shears in half. And then lobster tails, I believe I bought 4 and I cut them in 3. And then I got 1 pound of shrimp. Oh, and then I did also make some chicken thighs. I baked them in the oven, and I shredded the meat. So that's already in the pot. I think that was added in the pot when I added the okra in the pot. So I'm just gonna let this all simmer, let it cook. I think it cooked for a good maybe 20-25 minutes, and then it was time to eat. So that it's not cooked yet. This is not cooked yet. Let the video play. You'll see what I'm talking about. But y'all, this seafood gumbo turned out so good. It's so flavorful. All right. So the gumbo is done. Woo, cannot wait to eat some of this. If you guys try this recipe, let me know. It's really easy to make, and it's a meal that will last for more than one day. I hope you guys are enjoying your time with your loved ones on this New Year's weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.